Hey everybody, Cal here, bringing you episode, I think it's 10 now, of our, yeah, 10. Wow, doesn't seem like that much time has passed. We're on episode 10 of our Lizardmen Let's Play of Total War Warhammer 2. Last time, where we left things off, we were pushing down, after our successful completion of the first ritual, we are pushing down to the south, claiming the, what is this province called? The Coast of Squalls. It's nice and isolated. Yeah, it's nice and isolated, so we can build that up as an economic center. There's the AI would have to spend multiple turns getting over there, and we should be able to race around and protect it no matter what. That's going to cost a whole bunch of money. Also, there's all kinds of good things we want to build in the Isthmus of Lustria. Also, the Forest of the Viper have some bonuses. Nothing urgent really, but basically we need a whole bunch of money to do all this. So to support that, we have Lord Mazdamundi, who's just going to charge his way through these Blue Viper orcs and just sack every settlement he sees on his way down there, because basically we just need money to continue to build things here, and the Lizardmen income is not really impressive compared to how much their units cost. You can see Mazdamundi's army here costs over 5k. We do have Kamotor's army is okay. The Feral Carnosaur is not really well suited to this sort of work where we're just sort of he's not in combat. It would be better if he was in the other army, but they're too far away now, so we'll just live with this. I'm not going to disband it because getting another Feral Carnosaur, especially getting up to rank 8, would be too much work. So we do have some money at the moment. I think the first thing I'm going to pop in, though, is I noticed this in the last end turn phase is a Sawyer marble quarry, which has income and marble slabs, which is fine, but construction cost minus 20% for all buildings in the province. If we can put this in as our very first building, that's going to make the whole province 20% cheaper to build. That is really good. I mean, also it's going to pay for itself in just a few turns. Kamotor, he can settle at the Monument of the Sun this turn, so I think we're going to go ahead and do that. We're not going to bother building. I guess it's only 800. Yeah, so we'll pop that in, and we'll put it in the ruin docks next turn, with the Sawyer put in to reduce the cost. And Komotor will continue down to the Shrine of Sotek, do a treasure hunt, and then resettle it as well. Up here in our main region, the Isthmus of Lustria, we have the Star Chamber. It's going to be ready in 2 turns, so we'll be able to summon another Slan Mage Priest. I suppose he'll replace Kamotor, who's a good lord, who's got up to level 10, so he's got some good abilities. But I think having a second Mage Priest is more valuable. I mean, we only have one to judge by so far, but he's pretty badass. So more of that is welcome. So we could put in another building here of some description. I'm thinking of the scrying pool because I believe that would unlock the second tier of technologies. And it's only 3 turns. There's lots of good stuff here to put in. The Beast Lair, possibly. Maybe the Weapon Crafter's Commune. I'm not sure if we should wait till we have some other things built up. But I think actually what I'm going to put in first is the Temple of the Old Ones. I think that has a number of uses, but mainly I would like to unlock the Skink Priest recruitment because I'd like to get some more magic to spread around. Specifically the Lore of Beasts, I'm hoping to get some of that. It does seem a little bit weird that both of the temples allow you to recruit both of the kinds of priests. It seems like maybe they should be split up. That would be more flavorful and give you a slightly more interesting choice between the 2 buildings. But I'm fine with the way it is. But that would be just a bit better, I think. Okay, with all of our money spent, I think we can go ahead and end the turn, except that we don't have any technology being researched. So we've got the sequence of thesaurus. I mean, ammunition for skinks is not bad, but I think we're going to continue up the thesaurus tree for now. Although that does mean that it's a little weird that we don't have the sequence of thesaurus spawning. So maybe we'll go for that first. The weapon crafting can come next. Because if we recruit more Saurus, we'd like to start them up at higher level, or on the other hand, we do gain levels pretty fast, so maybe that's pointless. 10% weapon damage is just straight flat out all the time. Yeah, we'll do this one first. Okay. There's low public order, or this hero hasn't been moved. That's fine. He's just sort of chilling out here, gaining experience every turn. He's basically just buffing up the income from this region. So he'll just continue to poke around up here. There's nothing really need him to do at the moment. Go and end the turn. We're coming up quite quickly on the second ritual as well. If we at all have the money for it, I think we're going to be sending a desperate intervention up against the High Elves as soon as it's available. Not sure what that was focusing in on. I didn't see anybody move. Spectazuma. Sacrifice to Malthan performed at Sildra Tor. Okay, so the Dark Elves at Sildra Tor appear to have created a black arc somewhere. So that's something to watch out for now. They seem to be building up pretty quickly here. Yeah. I have a feeling we're gonna have to face them again, but hopefully not soon. So Camo Tor, I believe if we put him up here, then next turn he can worry about crossing into the Shrine of Sotek and doing his research. If we take him off his Cold One mount, that should reduce his cost slightly. Yep, does. Because he's not fighting anything right now. So we'll just take him off his mount for a turn or two. So we can send Mazdamundi in against these orcs here. We should have, I suppose, basically no threat, I don't think. Yep. We just fought some orcs. I don't really think we need to see this. Oh, that hurt some. I don't think we would have lost quite so many if we fought it ourselves. So perhaps we should have just taken that. But we'll go ahead and sack it for $24.99, and yeah. So enemy killed in battle. Shirks. Greenskin names are always funny. Looter on Mazdamundi. That's a good trait. We have, okay, so we've done all of Mazdamundi's special skills. He now has Arcane Conduit as well, which is fantastic. His Winds of Magic are completely crazy. So cool. We were going to keep pushing up through, push up through his yellow tree, get him increasingly good melee abilities. I mean, I'm considering at some point I would like to take these settlements for myself, but right now it doesn't really seem worth it. It seems better for me to just go ahead and knock them down. What we might do, if we force march, we can get in the water here, I think. I think we can. Then we can take this this shipwreck next turn. We will take attrition in here. Doesn't say how much we're taking, but we will start taking attrition in there. So we got some more money, so we can continue to upgrade things. Um, Up here, we do have an empty slot where we were going to put, yes, our landmark, the Plateau of the Fallen Gates. So that's good. We'll also push Chotek's Causeway up to its next rank. So that's good. Settlers Coast. Oh, did we spend all our money so we can't put in the... oh no, the docks aren't ready this turn. Okay, that's fine. Docks will be next turn, and also we'll have an extra slot there. So that will be the next thing we do. Hopefully this is a good thing for Mazdamundi, and then we're on to the Temple of Carta. We have Brom here, neutral Doom engineer hero. He has the ability to cause an earthquake. So I think the Skaven are around here somewhere, beating up on the orcs, and that's why they're so docile. I wanna call them. What's the issue here? There's this guy still doing nothing. That's fine. He's doing something. He's making sure that money. he's doing money things. You see this little icon there, money stuff. He's my accountant. My skink accountant. Little smiling lizard man. I like the voice acting as well they had in the... that's... I don't know why these guys are so adorable. They're, okay, Doom Engineers... running around, being a Doom Engineer, I guess. Guess he explodes or something? I can't remember exactly what they do. We'll probably be finding that out fairly soon. As we push down south here, I'm expecting more and more Skaven to appear. New right unlocked. Awaken a mage priest from contemplation must not be done lightly, but those that are roused add their unfathomable power to the great purpose. Right. So we've also got Blessed Saurus Warriors. That sounds good. Capture 300 battle captives. That should be easy to do in 20 turns. The Solar God is an angry deity. He demands the sacrifice of those that seek to destroy what his servants have built. He will grant sacred spawning once the tally has been taken. I think that'll be easy. The Rite of Ferocity has expired, so we can perform it again. Okay, so Mazdamundi. Yeah, that's what I said. Not quite far enough. I'll have to go into full speed. Take this. Treasury plus 5,000. It's very nice. Wooden carcass of a ship that's been discovered and strewn in a small mysterious island. Beyond the beach, gold and other trinkets were found, surrounded by a long dead crew who starved whilst waiting to be rescued. Some of your own crew whisper of curses, but they can die safe and poor if they wish. Don't think that's really a thing that happens with Lizardmen, but okay. Army's kind of a little bit weakened right now. If a significant force was anywhere to be seen, I might be worried, but there is not. There's some goblins being recruited over here, or some sort of garbage. Okay, so Camotor, we'll head down this way. And we'll go on a treasure hunt. Deep in the ruins lies an abandoned Skaven burrow. Everything inside is covered with a thin layer of warp dust. The floor is littered with bits of machinery, and a strange green glow lights a darkened corner. Just what have the perfidious rat spawn have been doing here? Sell the machinery back to the Skaven. I know. Study the machinery, leave the machinery, melt down the machinery. Okay. Studying the machinery, that'll probably... I don't know what that would do for us. Selling machinery sounds ridiculous. Possibly money. Leave the machinery, I can't imagine that's a good option, so I'm going to hit Meltdown. Diabolical weaponry. Construction cost minus 10% for all buildings. That's pretty good. That's very good. Whatever these Skaven intended, their feeble science is of little interest. The reclaimed materials are put to good use by your own artisans. There are no obvious ill effects, for now. Okay, I think we just built some stuff this turn. No, this was last turn. Did we build anything this turn? We didn't build anything this turn. Okay. But if we do, it'll be cheaper by 10%. So, Mazdamundi is stuck here until next turn when he comes out of the water. And Temple of Carta, once again, doesn't seem like... doesn't say the sack value right now. I'm in the wrong stance. If I use this army... so the sack value here is almost 5k, so that's pretty good. This one is 2k, almost 5k. So these ones are... This one's not so good. We want to probably head down here, but it doesn't really matter. We're just kind of ping-ponging around, making money. Might be wise to head back soon, though. Our army is pretty beat up. We could spend a couple turns just, you know, building back up here. Or I guess we could take one of these settlements and just use it for replenishment and just let it rebel. But I think our treasury is not amazing, but if we were to grab so we can perform the Rite of Awakening. I think that is exactly what we're going to do. Getting another Slan Mage Priest sounds like a really good deal. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. The rite has been performed. Yeah, it just makes them available for recruitment. Just cycle through our armies, make sure it doesn't want to just appear somewhere. No. No. Okay. So, I think we would like him to appear here if we could. We'll go ahead and put on the Plyodon landing for 560. That's very, very cheap. And recruit a lord, which we should have available. Yes, the Slan Mage Priest is here. He's tough. Does it say what lore he has? It does not say anything about his lore, so maybe they're all the same. I'm not sure. This will crush our income pretty badly, but we won't. We'll swap him in as the lord of this army down here momentarily. Okay, so we've completed this. Now let's take a look at Maklagor's skill tree. So I'm interested to see. Okay, so he has the same two as Mazdamundi without the Ruination of Cities or the 25% damage resistance that was here. He seems to have the Lore of Heavens. I'll say this is. So this is Files Protection. So this is not the same as Mazdamundi. He has Tempest, Soul Quench. Yeah, so he has the Lore of Heavens down here. Arcane Conduit, Exorcism, Shield of Safety, but Chain Lightning here, and Briona's Time Warp. So, different spells than Mazdamundi. Most of the same abilities here. He has Immortality at level 20. I think that's added to everybody now. Telekinesis and Protection of the Old Ones. So, overall, pretty good. Not identical, not a carbon copy of Mazdamundi, but probably fairly powerful. It does not look like he does not have a mount of any kind, so he's just gonna fly around on his hover chair, but that's okay. Mazdamundi is kind of crazy right now. He's all this plus a Stegodon, which is crazy. That's crazy. So he's going to be heading down here next turn to take over from Camotor. Okay. And actually, perhaps we might want to station him up in Hexwaddle just to sit there and gain levels for a little while. So I think that's everything we need to do here. Let's This is this guy having not moved, which is fine. Go ahead and end the turn. I don't think we're far behind the other races in the race for the Vortex. I'm eager to see what's down to the south, but I really do need to expand. I need to make more money because I need to be able to afford additional armies. Just having two is stretching us quite thin, and here come the Dark Elves undoing all the good work I did, crushing them a few turns ago. Seems like they're building up pretty fast again. It may have been worthwhile to continue on up there and just stamp them into the dust, because they're going to be annoying. They're going to be annoying. We have imminent rebellion on the Settlers' Coast. I'm pretty sure the garrison can take care of that now, though. Not too worried. New mission. The world engine turns. Research the following technology sequence of massed combat in 6 turns. Sequence of massed combat. That's is that even possible? It's gonna take 8. It's gonna be 6 turns to research something. It takes 8 turns to research. Okay. Well, we're not gonna make that. That's not a good mission. That's research of technology. It should take into account how many turns away the technology itself is. That seems kind of dumb. We'll just get on to land. There's no reason to force march and put ourselves at risk. And I think we can hit the Temple of Carta next turn. They seem to be building up some kind of force here. It's not too scary for the moment. We might have to go run up this way though, and get back into our lands through the water. That's okay though. We can make some money as we go. All right. So 3 turns until my first surplus point. I'm wondering what we should do here, because this army really wants to take the Shrine of Sotek this turn. Should cost us 3k. Okay, Coast of Squalls is secured. Very nice. We can pop him out of the settlement. We can then force march up. Take on these troops. Can't pop ourselves in. And Camotor, for now at least, we're going to drop all his items, and he's going to go away for a bit. When we have enough money for a 3rd army, he will definitely be in charge of it. But for now, we're going to say goodbye. We'll go through, put a bunch of items onto our Aslan Mage Priest. Armor and ward save. Is armor plus 10. That's quite a bit of armor for someone who doesn't have any armor. But the ward save I think is actually better. Sword of Bloodshed, Defensor's Blades, attack and defense. A ward save of 10% is not bad. Potion of Healing is good. An arcane item. The Earthing Rod reduces miscast chance. Scroll of Shielding seems better at this point. And we'll just give him... I don't think we have to pay too much attention to any of this. Just give him back everything so that everything is assigned to somebody. Seems good. Okay. And Saurus warriors here. I think we're just going to merge them. It's costing, I mean, look how much money those 3 units of Saurus warriors were costing us. They're quite expensive, so that gets our income positive again, and our rating of the orc lands. This is funny. We're rating the orcs for money. It seems to be improving our relations with this unpronounceable faction as well. I'm wondering if we should team up with them. It seems like they're just losing against vampires here. Yeah, it seems like they're just losing against vampires though, so it might be better for us to just rush in, attack them here, and then just the vampires will finish them off. That might be a thing to do, because we can go up here, hit the Temple of Carta. Down here, I don't think the orcs are going to venture out against us, and just run up and take that because we can. And getting another ritual site would be to our advantage. We can go ahead and put this in, which is, how much that cost? Let's read that again. It's 560. This is really cheap in this province now to build stuff. So hopefully this province is going to get built up very quickly. We'll go ahead and put the alignment of crafting in here, and just check my alignments elsewhere. Crafting, yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, 2% research rate. Yeah, even if we switch all 3 of our provinces over to that, I don't think we could get that mission done. It just doesn't really seem possible. Doesn't really seem possible. So that's fine. This is okay. Public order is falling, but we should be able to take care of anything that happens.
I'm losing
Silver
interest
Tor
in this
still hates us, but it is improving quite dramatically with our treaty with them. Is there anyone anywhere who might be willing to trade with us? The Vampire Coast is capable, but not willing. Not willing at all. So, put that to bed. We have this hero here who's, again, just buffing up our income. Settlers Coast is going to have a rebellion, so why don't we actually bring this guy over here so he can, you know, harry the army. But yeah, the settlement garrison should be fine taking care of this rebellion. And we'll go ahead and end the turn. Yeah, it'll just be skeggy. They'll probably recruit something completely stupid like 40 Marauder Horsemen or something. Well, obviously not 40. 19 Marauder Horsemen and a Lord, and just like sort of wander around outside doing nothing. Oh my god, are you serious? Are you completely serious right now? Oh my god, this is so annoying. It's incredibly irritating. Yeah, that's very, very, very annoying. We're gonna have to completely crush them. Oh, the New World colonies are coming up to help. That is a first. My AI helpers are actually gonna do something. Okay, so they've reinforced the Temple of Carta. Read my mind about what I was gonna do there, I guess. Damage walls success. That's not good. They have rating from that army. Okay. The walls should be somewhat repaired by the time they get back to it, though. The Fallen Gates have the best garrison in the entire region. So, I mean... Yeah, the wall strength is at 92% right now. They would have had to hit the walls and then immediately go in if they wanted that to be effective. Yeah, this is a big garrison, though. This is basically unbeatable. I'd say that there's no chance they can go in there. The mirror pool, doesn't have as big a garrison. That would probably be a better choice for them to hit. I feel like they're going to try to sneak around though and hit Chotek's Causeway, but by the time they're able to do that, Dolph Frocklichman seems like he's on the warpath. We'll tell him explicitly, go kill these dark elves. Their army can't possibly be any good. They have shades somehow. I don't know how they... Oh, that's because that's the only thing they can recruit here. Then that's probably their only recruitment building. They're already up 2 levels in Silver Tor. That's quite frustrating. So public order is not good here, but we're not going to worry too much about that. We're going to head back up this way. I like the way he sounds. This should be easy. Easy. Okay, so I think I've learned my lesson about auto-resolving these sorts of battles. It looks pretty far in our favor, but they have quite a few archers, so I think if it's a normal jungle battle, which has lots of trees, we will go ahead and exploit that, because their power is mainly in cavalry and archers. So if we stick to the trees, then we'll have a huge advantage. Yeah. Crusher Ironjaw doesn't really sound like a goblin name. Sounds like more of an orc name. I have a feeling some code in the background can't tell the difference between orcs and goblins appropriately. Okay. We'll gamble on an 11. So we're not sure where they're going to set up, but I think we can put our... went down to 5, so that's garbage. If we put our solar engine here, I can still get in there a bit. We can put it here, just barely in these trees. And that'll be fine. Okay, so that's where that'll go. We'll keep our Pterodon riders back at the start, or maybe over here, just to make sure we have good vision. They're behind trees though, so that should be fine. We have... Okay, so we have our temple guards. I think we'll go in the middle, and we'll have our regular main line. We should be able to force them to come to us with this setup here, and we'll stick to the trees. That should reduce incoming missile fire a bit, just behind the trees actually. Yeah, solar engine should force them to come to us. We can put a Stegodon on either flank here, just outside the trees. And between them, this is group 1. Group 2 will be consisting of our... why is it not letting me... Oh, there's a rock here. Okay, that's fine. We'll just set them up like that. So group 2 will consist of our Saurus warriors with cudgels, and our Stegodons, or Stegodons? Yeah, I got it right. These guys will be defensive and offensive with the Stegodons. We have our Blessed Skink Skirmishers here that can kind of go up in the front a bit. They'll be, I think, on there. We'll put them on skirmish, and the rest of our skink cohort with javelins, we're going to stick them in sort of behind our Stegodons for protection. Sort of just in here, if it let me. Okay. Back here, I guess. Nope. This little pile of rocks here is really screwing me up. But we can put them in here. Mazdamundi, center of the army. He'll move in as needed to where he has to go. And we have the Unisaur Spears. Why are you out here? Thought we had the Saur Spears. Saur Spears in here like so. There we go. Okay. Lock that up. Okay, so and a Saurus Scar Veteran, can he hide like in this one tree? Okay, I don't think we're actually going to do that. That's completely silly. He'll go on the right flank here. Mazdamundi will kind of take the left. So these guys will hold the formation and just do range things. So Solar Engine is indeed getting them to move around at least. Seem to be moving to take care of these guys, but they can just throw their Fire Leech bullets at them. That did not land. Oh, that's archers. That's archers. Archers have much longer range than we do. Ow. Of course, we do have very high speed. It's like we're just going to go in the back here. Arcane Conduit, all kinds of good stuff here. Mazdamundi can push up a bit. Get this guy pulled back through the trees. Because Mazdamundi is going to go ahead and throw down the Runation Cities right here. Okay, that was pretty good. This should be able to suck up some of their archers. Mazdamundi can heal up this Stegodon. These guys can go out here. Alright, you go around into there. The Stegodon can get into these ones. How's Mazdamundi doing? I don't think he has any problems just yet. Send in those guys there. Saurus is doing okay here. Mazdamundi can give him a bit of healing. Bit more melee ability to this fella here. Send these guys up this way. Keep on healing our large units. Saurus is still doing work back here. Okay. We're going to go ahead and try to drop some bombs in here. Drop rocks over here if we can. Get the Blessed Skink Skirmishers to do some more work in here. care of some of these archers here. Okay. Anyone in danger of dying? Not really. Give some extra melee ability to maybe these temple guards. Temple guards, get in here. These guys, get up here. Alright, Mazdamundi, go ahead and toss down Runish cities to these guys. And we can put a vortex. That wrecked those guys pretty bad. Put on a vortex here. So they're going to get wrecked from that as well. Send them in here. Mazdamundi, heal up Saurus. They can go in here, slow these guys down. Send these ones into melee against them as well. Mazdamundi has Arcane Conduit, so he can keep his magic going. Anyone in danger? Doesn't look like it. Saurus is a little bit low. Mazdamundi himself should get into some of these guys. The Skinks are doing pretty okay. Solar Engine can go out of melee mode. Shoot at these guys. And then we go and take it. So, not bad overall. We did get some damage done to us. See if we can't resurrect some of these guys, and our Saurus should be able to resurrect this fella, and Mazdamundi can heal that. And we'll go into speeding it up. Mazdamundi is very slow. These guys are rampaging in the wrong direction. Okay, we'll throw this on somebody else. Okay, decisive victory. Just healing up our troops there at the end, because the army is taking a beating bit by bit. Mazdamundi, 128 kills. Yep, there's some cities. We did ruin a city here. I wonder if Ruination. It would be cool if Ruination of Cities actually knocked down city walls as well. That would be cool. I don't think it does, but it would be cool if it did. Alright, decisive victory. We'll go ahead and sack it. We'll get some replenishment. Crusher Ironjaw has been killed. We received an administrator. Camping man movement range and recruitment cost minus 10% for the Lord's Army. And a scroll of leeching. So, greatly reduced power recharge rate. That's an okay item. We're going to put our administrator onto Makalagor. And now we have some extra money. I have a feeling we might need it up north in the next turn or so. So Mazdamundi is going to head down this way. Hopefully he'll be in range of Tlanxla next turn. It doesn't seem like they have walls. It doesn't say here they do. It does seem like the capital though, so they should. I'm not really sure what's going on there. This. It's this guy who's not moved this turn. If we move him out, we'll lose our income buff, but what can we do here? We can hinder replenishment. That's not really helpful, but he may gain some experience. Okay, so it was a success, and he did indeed gain some levels and a hibernation attendant. and a carnivorous horticulturalist, which gives poison attacks and -2 siege holdout or +2 siege holdout time for the local region. That's pretty good. We got 2 skill points here, so I guess for rank 17 I want to tear it on immediately. That's kind of funny, but so I think we're gonna put points into boost income. Replenish troops is also decent, but and possibly assassinate. Hinder replenishment seems completely garbage, to be honest. So maybe we'll put a second point into either replenish troops or assassinate. I don't think I'm going to turn into an assassin. That doesn't really seem like the optimal thing to do. I'm not sure if he's going to go in any armies, though. And if he is, we probably need the yellow line first. So the total amount here is 12%, so that's okay. Additional 1 breaches. We'll go and do this. So it's sort of because he's right now he's just running around increasing income. So we can end that turn. Don't see. Clan Pestilence has taken off a long turn. There they go. Here come the Dark Elves to siege us, which, I mean, honestly, they'll siege us and their army will die. So here are the Lizardmen, ineffectually trying to beat the vampires. There are the humans heading up towards the Dark Elves. If we could get them to actually take their lands, that would be perfect. Because then we have somebody we like living there. We can't live there, but maybe the humans can? I doubt it. It looked like blasted wasteland or something. Heirs of Morcane. I always look at them. I'm wondering what they look like. I'm actually kind of curious to see what one of those random factions looks like. So far, they've just been sort of humdrum. But I'm eager to see something like, you know, goblins and dinosaurs or something like that. So we're besieged at the Fallen Gates. Skeggy is continuing to raid. So we got the sequence of weapon crafting. We're starting in on the sequence of massed combat. We failed to ambush an army. It's too bad, because I was really hoping to get that one, but I mean, we tried. The New World colonies are mobilizing against Delosi, so next turn or the turn after, they're gonna jump in here. Skink Priest initiate. So we're gonna jump back across the border here. Although we could continue to hit them for additional levels, but I don't really see what the point of that would be, because they're not. Yeah, it's not a good chance. I think it's better to just get him back into our land to buff up the income. I think he's doing that. Anyway, that's what we'd like him to be doing. So we could move up with Malkagor, try to get in on this battle. Going to regular stance. Are we within range next turn? It looks like we are. So we'll go ahead and do that. And hopefully the humans will move up, or we can attack with the garrison. Either way should go pretty heavily in our favor. The Shrine of Sotek seems to have has Cinnabar. We only have the one trading partner right now, so that's not too valuable. If we might need money, I think the favelas are the better option. But I think we're going to start with the Skink Foraging Camp, because we'd like to grow this. We'd like to grow this territory up a little bit faster than it's already going. Yeah, because we need to push up the level here quickly because it's going to be the cheapest place for us to put in expensive buildings. We seem to have gained another level on Sakul here. He can go for any number of things here. But I think Enforcer of Order, his weapon defense, he's not running from battle ever, so I don't think that's an issue. His armor is plenty high enough. I mean, 120 versus 105 is not really significant, so we'll go for 2% weapon strength. So that'll make him Skaven Killer Extraordinaire. I think we can get into the settlement here. Does it have walls? It doesn't seem to have walls. And the garrison is not big. They have this army here, which I don't think we can reach this turn. I mean, maybe we can, but I'm pretty sure we can reach the city. So we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, we can. And we can go straight in. I mean, we did suffer pretty heavily with all those armor-piercing archers, but it looks like they don't have any walls. It looks like they just have a choke point battle. So we're going to go ahead and fight this. I don't see them stopping us. The cavalry are, I can't imagine them being particularly helpful against a bunch of Saurus spears. Their archers might be a problem, but we have the solar engine, which outranges anything on their side. I mean, if they had some rock lobbers or something, then this would be a much more challenging fight. But also they have reinforcements coming in from the right there, so their entire force is not going to be ready to go at the start. So we're going to go ahead and that's cool. There's a little plinth here. What does this area look like? All these maps look really cool. So some sort of genius did the models for these mountains because they look really good. It seems like I'm in some sort of Lost Valley every time I fight any of these battles. They look really, really cool. Anyway, enough ogling the scenery. Start deployment. Okay, so just going to form up some groups here. We're gonna do something like this time. Actually, I think we can just send the Stegodons at this right flank. Yeah, I think we can send the Stegodons. The Stegodons basically can plow through one side. I don't think that anything will be able to stop them and come in behind wherever they set up on the other side. So, and they don't move very well in the forest, so we'll do that. Where would be a good vantage point for this guy? He's going to have to run all the way up to be able to do anything, though. So that's where those guys are going to go. So this will be group 3. And I think we're just going to group them up as spears and not spears, as usual. Because we're going to want to try to block this up, but at the same time we have to be wary of their archers. So we're going to start in the forest here. Group 2 behind. Saurus joining in. Mazdamundi up the middle. Can't hide, he's very big. And our skink skirmishers have vanguard deployment. We can poke them up here. We will put them in skirmish, so they should be hidden, and they'll give us some vision of what's going on here at the start. And also, if our enemies start pushing up towards us, they should be able to open off some shots. I'll put one on the left, a bit more on the left, like so. The other one more on the right, so that each one is covering one of the entry points. The rest of the skinks will just we'll stick in here, sort of. We'll rearrange them as they go, and we'll leave the other three. We'll leave the others three spread out, sort of. These guys ready here. Go ahead and start the battle. Run these fellas up. Now, are they going to be aggressive or are they going to hold? Looks like they're going to try to hold here. So this guy, we're going to just set him up on this hill here, and the other two will get in behind here. Just they'll stand behind the trees. This group, we're going to push them on up to stand across this entry, but back a bit so we have some cover from the forest. And I'm going to hope to just sort of drop the Ruination of City to something Mazdamundi, this blob here, get some damage done with magic. Because using magic is better than having to use or spend our units' lives. Might get the Scar Veteran on this side. He's anti-large, so he should be good against their cavalry. So actually, I might put them into Group 3. Into the Savage Orc boys back there. 5 seconds on Ruination of Cities. Try to plop it down like right here. Mazdamundi, ruin those cities. They're all gonna swarm around here a bit. And then get him back out. Back out, get out, get out, get out. Come on, cast it. There we go. Oh. Oh. That is not what I wanted to do. Alright, well that was completely wasteful. But with these guys, they can push in over here. Send him in around. These dinosaurs should easily be able to take care of these ones. Send him in to here. These guys shooting in there. It's all good. We can heal up these fellas who are rampaging. And okay. So Mazdamundi himself, I'm going to send him to just run into these guys. And we can send the solar engine to get some fear into these guys. Their boar boys are not having a good time back there. Saurus is doing okay. He can get in here. Mazdamundi, I told you to get out this way. Do they have a lord somewhere? I don't see one. Okay, these guys can push up here. These guys stay in here. One we would like to form up over here now. Two can get in through the trees. And these guys, the skinks, can hold our flank here. Force should protect them enough. Mazdamundi, keep on healing folks. and we can drop ruination of cities right here. Right here. Right here. And if it doesn't go completely in ridiculous directions, yeah, that'll shatter basically everything in their army. And what's left can get this done to it. Yep, okay. So, just use this at the end of the battle to heal up our most wounded. How are these guys doing? That should be good. They did have a lord. Okay. And we'll go ahead and end the battle there. That was a decisive victory. Yeah, I think the auto-resolve said it was sort of balanced. Mazdamundi with 228 kills. Yeah, Ruination of Cities in a big blob like that in a choke point battle is... it's pretty rough on the enemies, gotta say. The rest of the army didn't really even get to do anything. It was just Mazdamundi stealing the show. Old lightning eyes. So we got a good chunk of money, and we will go ahead and sack it for even more. I got the Dagger of Sotek, which is bonus versus infantry +4, enemy leadership -8 for escaping units, and enables magical attacks. Ceremonial Millennial Dagger was taken by has taken thousands of sacrifices to the bloodthirsty Sotek, but there's always a need for more. I got Artifact Hunter, which gives magic item drop chance and post-battle chance of stealing magic item. That's nice. And we'll go ahead and end the episode there. So thanks for watching, everybody. Our continuing plan will be to push up to Tlanxla to take this. We have this rebellion here, which is probably going to sort itself out. They're going to run up against Skeggi and die. We have an army up here, which I believe the humans are going to go and take care of for us. If not, our own army next turn can get up and do the job ourselves. So once again, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you here next time.